as we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the #2 seed in the playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. College football playoff game. Bringing it out, it's Payne. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Heading left after the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Sticking with the running game. They'll tackle him at the 27.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground.
Interesting call here by the offense coordinator. Shows you the confidence that he has in his offensive line and running back, with the defense in great position to negate this play and bring up a 4th down.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. A running play called on 4th down. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game on a 4th down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the 1st down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but a big gainer with a 42.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground, though.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Same tailback, another carry. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early, and now they got themselves a lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Boy, the speed of this back is impressive today for Arkansas. And they have had some big-time backs that have played in Fayetteville. Darren McFadden, one of my favorite players that I ever saw play in the SEC. Felix Jones with speed on the outside. And today, this guy's showing what he can do.
Looks right for a quick completion. He brings him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. To the air. It's Green. Moves out of the pocket. But he's lost the ball. The defense scoops it up.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent game. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, another first down run for Notre Dame, and man, they have such great history of running the football over the years. I know you know that, Chris, but not just the backs. You think of those offensive linemen they've had in South Bend. Just what a tradition and something I know they're very proud of.
He escapes the pocket. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Anthony. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Dropping back, it's Green. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Offense getting set, second down play here. They're going to run it. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. So second down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback rolling to his right now. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on fourth and inches. It's Russell. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Arkansas. As they get on the board here in this playoff game.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Payne. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. It's a solid gain to pick up the first down and what'll be likely the final play of this first quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking for some space. It's Love. Breaks into open space. Here he goes. The 10. And he stopped just short down to the 2, but an excellent run.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and whew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. First and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Looking to score with a run to the right. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this third and goal play. Out of the gun now on third down. Defense is coming after him. Runs out of room and runs out of time. They trap him for a sack.
To end a long drive on a goal-to-go situation, to just settle for a field goal has to feel like a win if you're this defense. You get the third down sack and limit the damage. Big-time play by the D.
A two-score game, but they elect to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. A screen to the wide receiver. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Anthony. Returner brought down, sets up the next drive. The Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry up. Grab down the middle, it's Anthony. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Now it's second down here. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
To throw, it's Green. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Quick throw to his receiver. That pass is batted away, incomplete.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Looking for a gap. It's low. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
And the wideout goes in motion. Takes the handoff again. Nowhere to run up the middle.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And they hand it off to the back. Has the first down and more. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
He finds some space. Breaks into the clear. Out past the 30. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Breaks free. Breaking tackles. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Looking for 6. Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Quarterback still with the football. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Point after, up and good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Dropping back. It's Green. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
It is been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Trying to create here on the move. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Catch made on the out route. He's found some room at the 45. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Anthony. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter, cut in to this huge lead. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The pass is intercepted. Touchdown, Notre Dame. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick six. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7.
Notre Dame, 35. Arkansas, 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking downfield, it's Green. It's an out route, the catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the...
He's in the clear. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. And the Razorbacks are going to cash in here in the red zone. They look to throw it here on second down. On the move now. Headed for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Young. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Offense comes back out onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Crucial third down play right here. It's press coverage now from these DBs. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. The ball is picked off. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Looking downfield, it's Green. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, that one's picked off. He could go. He's at the 50. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Caught over the middle. It's Pauling. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Keeping it on the ground here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
But his defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Look out, room to run here. Solid gain there. It sets up a first and goal at the 7.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Touchdown, Irish. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. The pocket breaking down. The loss sets up a second and long from the 20. An inside give now from the shotgun. A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Running out of time in the pocket. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw it. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
49, Arkansas, 14.
Bringing it out, it's Anthony. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Back to pass. It's Green. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The Razorbacks keep the football on the move.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Moves out of the pocket. Sideline route is out of bounds 4 on the 1st down marker.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's the throw deep downfield. Oh, and he very nearly threw a 4th interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Snags the quick throw. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. To throw, it's Green. He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaking free at midfield. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Quick throw to the left. What a catch! They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And the Razorbacks have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Fights through a tackle. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Man, I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Arkansas, 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Payne. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. It's a run to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Escapes the pocket. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. He's been shredding this defense with his scrambles today.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep his drive moving.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Looking for some space. It's Price. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
He lets it go on the move. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
One of the few mistakes we've seen from this quarterback. He has been pretty much flawless this entire game, but this time tries to get a little greedy, and it cost him.
And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. On the move now. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. The shotgun running play call. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Dropping back, it's Green. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Still no answer for this offense.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Arkansas, 28.
Bringing it out, it's Young. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Breaks into the clear. They stop him right at the 24.
When you can run it like this with a late lead and the defense knows it's coming, that's a clear sign the offense has done its job. This defense is worn down at this point, and closing the game out should be pretty routine if they can keep this up.
Leaning on the run game here late. Crosses the 35. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
The quarterback makes the correct read there, and the result is a big gain.
What I like here, Chris, is the ball handling by this quarterback on the read option. The defender commits down to the back. He does a nice job of being able to see that, pulls it out, and then gets up.
Has a path to the end zone. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Can the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal? Here's the option play. Oh, the ball comes loose. Ball scooped up by the defense. He's at the 50, the 40, inside the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. As the first down is still going. Tackle was made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
How can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
That's a big hit at the end, but he can get a fresh set of downs.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. They'll give it to the back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and long, but you'd expect another run here to try to bleed the clock. Looking for a man. He lets it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to propel them into the national championship game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed